Uncle Bobby Radio is for adults only. If you are a kid, do not listen.
I'm Bobby. You have always wondered why I go by Uncle Bobby. I sure the hell ain't part of your family, but if we were, then that's fine with me. You turned me on and now you're fucking laughing. I made you frown upside down for a while. Maybe you and me aren't really family, but I guess we can pretend just for a while. You're listening to UBR with DJ Uncle Bobby.
Soldier boy, tell them. The dance flow silly, the ladies gon' feel me, the fellas in the back, and they twisting up a belly. Get silly.
Yeah, let's get silly. Let's get silly up in here. I hope you missed me because I'm here. And you got, well, I guess I was going to say you got no choice but to listen, but I guess you do. That's the power itself in entertainment. It's everywhere, and you have outlet after outlet to go to. You don't have to be here. So those of you that do listen to this garbage, I do appreciate it. How's everybody doing?
What's happening?
Been gone for a while, so got plenty. That's the only good thing about it. When we do one every day, we kind of run out of things. The sites get boring, and we kind of keep up with everything. And when we're gone, holy cow, all this shit happens. We got so much to talk about, but now I feel like behind. Like it's the point of reporting on half the shit. It's already been talked about. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, damn, the Oscars were the other day. I'm sure they were all talked up. I'm sure everybody's tired of already hearing about that garbage anyway. I don't even know what happened. I missed it. I missed it. I was actually on the computer, I think, when they came out, and I think I actually did a show. It was the last time I think I did a show. You know what I mean? But I did plan for the day. I started doing my planning early, and kind of took my time with it. Brand new intro, as you heard. I understand. I apologize. It's not that great. I'm so disappointed. Like, I love to do the intros, brand new intros. I used to have 100 of them. Now I only got a couple. I need to make some of the old ones, real old ones, or make some new ones, because there's endless, TV themed intros that I can go ahead and remake, parody. You know what I mean, and use them for the needs of the show. For the intros, which what I like to do. But WKRP in Cincinnati was a special one. Coming up on the birthday segment, let's do it now. Why not?
Once a year we celebrate with stupid hats and plastic plates. The fact that you were able to make another trip around the sun. And the whole clan gathers round and gifts and laughter do abound. And we let out a joyful sound and sing that stupid song. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Now you're 1 year older. Guess who's 1 year older? It's Johnny Fever. That's right. Johnny Fever's birthday. His real name is Howard Hessman. He is 73 years old today. God bless him. That guy was the man from WKRP in Cincinnati. That's why I made the intro today for what I did. But the problem was I couldn't find the goddamn... I couldn't find the... I couldn't find... For the life of me, I couldn't find an intro without... I couldn't find it on YouTube. I got a couple other sites. Couldn't find it anywhere that was just the instrumental. It was all the words, so I just had to sing over them singing, and that kind of sucks, but whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever you get, whatever it takes. We do whatever it takes here on Uncle Bobby Radio. Also, so happy birthday to you, Johnny Fever, Howard Hessman. Like, I bet you know how many people probably call him Johnny Fever, and at 73 years old, he's probably so sick and tired of hearing that shit. Played Dr. Johnny Fever on TV's UKRP in Cincinnati. Let's learn more about him. Let's celebrate his birthday right. I missed a lot of birthdays, apparently. It was apparently a lot of people's birthdays over the weekend and all that. And throughout the week, I was going to start Monday every day again like we did, but we're a little late. That's all right. We'll do Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and maybe even the weekend. And then I'll probably disappear for another. I got a lot of shit coming up soon. So, you know what I mean? We're getting a house, and I'm not going to be on here as much. I do this for fun, as everybody knows. I don't do this for money. I don't do this for fame. You know, I don't do this for listeners. I appreciate every listener I got, but if it's one, it's fun. It doesn't really matter. It can be one or it can be 101, and either way, it's fun for me. I just do it for shits and giggles. And you know, if it turns out to be too much work, then I'm just not gonna enjoy myself anymore. So I gotta take breaks. I don't like to work too hard. I get into it and I start doing it, and then you know. And then, you know, I get tired of it, and that's what playing is, you know. Playing is, you don't have to, something you don't have to do. I have enough responsibilities. I've got kids, I've got a job. I don't, you know, when I'm off work, and I don't have to, you know what I mean, when the kids are, when I'm hiding in my closet and the kids are all self-sufficient, I want to go out and have a good time. I don't want to work for nothing. I don't want to work for free. Who wants to do that? I want to do this for fun. Oh my God, here we go. Why are you opening the door? I just got on the air. You haven't bothered me the whole time.
I miss mouthwash.
Very good, baby. Can you please shut the door and not come in here? I'm on the air. Thanks. She used mouthwash. Anyway. So happy birthday, Howard Hessman. His birthday is February 27th. Obviously, he was born in 1940. He's from Oregon, or he was born in Oregon. He's a Pisces, TV actor. Let's see, played Dr. Johnny Fever on WKRP in Cincinnati. Before fame, he was one of the original founders of the improvisational comedy group, The Committee. Really? I didn't know that. I don't know what that is, though, but it's an improv group called The Committee. Whatever. Trivia fact. I was a disc jockey and a school teacher, Charlie Moore, on Head of the Class. Somebody was telling me that today. Family life. His parents divorced in 1945. Man, he's old. I starred on the TV series Head of the Class with Robin Givens. Who the hell just told me that? Oh, my girl, I think. Or was it my girl, or was it Joe? I don't know. I did talk to Joe earlier today. He's at work. I don't have my Skype up. Whatever. Facebook is up, but I'm already disgusted with that. I'm going to make a segment called Facebook Fucks. Fucking Facebook. I get on here and I just want to throw up. My sister wrote this thing, and you know, I'm a little aggravated with her because, you know, she's like, I mean, she's a grown woman, and God bless her for getting her life together. You know what I mean? I hope she's doing all right. You know, it sounds like she's having a good day. It's, you know, it's one of her good days. And, you know, she writes here, sometimes I forget how blessed I really am. I may not have it all. I may have a lot of imperfections, but I also have a lot to be grateful for. Lately, I've been in a huge slump and have had a negative outlook on things. I never want to forget where I come from, and I never want to forget again that someone is obviously looking out for me, or I wouldn't have been able to make it through half the crap I have. Now, if this wasn't my sister, and I know she's a God fan, she's a fan of God, and I'm not saying I'm not. I just don't think, like, you can't blame your problems on God, and it's the same thing as you can't go around thanking God for every little thing that happens because you haven't got raped or you're not dead, and you know, you have a roof over your head. It's not, God didn't do that. Why's everybody thanking God? What's going on? As soon as I do a show, like, it was so quiet. Nobody wanted nothing to do with me. I do a show, and now it's like, there's like chaos out there. And I don't, here's another thing. I don't want to play, I'm still going to play, I have a Kid Chris clip. Slowly but surely, we're going to wing ourselves off of playing other people's stuff. Next year, it's going to be safe to say that we will be doing playing nobody's stuff. Now, back to what I was saying. And I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just aggravated at my sister because there's this whole thing going on. She's like in her 20s, and I mean, I don't know. I hear she's like 29. I guess that's pretty old. But like, she's hitting like somewhere along the line. I think she's 25, but she might be 29. Someone's saying she might be 29. She might be hitting 30. And Tony, an old friend of the family, used to go out with my older sister. My older sister. Noelle's my youngest sister. And I hope they listen to this. This goes on Facebook. People can listen to this. I got to be honest with you. I'm aggravated. They're going out or messing around or screwing or something. And this show is this is how I've been. So I'm going to talk about it. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to name last names. Nobody really knows who I'm talking about. But one of my sisters is screwing my youngest sister, screwing my oldest sister's ex-boyfriend, baby's daddy. And it's just creepy. It's one of them Jerry Springer things. Like, I don't. And they had to tell me, like, you know what? I'm oblivious. I'm oblivious to it. They don't, like, you know what I mean? I rather would have not known. And then when it happened, and if I would have gotten mad and said, look, why didn't you say anything? Why did I have to hear on Facebook that, your Facebook status that you're going out? Because I don't think you're going out or anything. I don't know. But, like, I'm saying down the line, if that would have happened, we're going out, okay, maybe they told me because they were scared that, if something came of it and they got a relationship, I would get mad. But the thing is, like, I wouldn't have, and even if I would have, they could have just said, well, look, would you really wanted to know? And I would have been like, nah, you're probably right. And I would have been over. I just feel like, I don't know. I'm disgusted with it. I really disgusted with it. And, I mean, I don't hate her. I don't hate him. It's just awkward. Like I said, it's a Jerry Springer thing. You know what I mean? So whatever, I got that off my system. We got a lot more to talk about. We're in the middle of a segment. We were, and then something happened to it. I don't know. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, here it is. Happy birthday to Johnny Fever. We're not even going to establish his real name. Who gives a shit? Also, to wrap up the segment, that's really the only one cool I've seen on here. Elizabeth Taylor, 1932 to 2011. She's already gone, passed away. Happy birthday to you, and God bless you. I hope you're in heaven and you're not experiencing the worms digging, in your skull while you're buried underground. You know what I mean? Chelsea Clinton. Happy birthday to Chelsea Clinton, daughter of the president, Bill Clinton, and Senator Hillary Clinton. Obviously. And really, that's like, nobody else is Bobby V, American R&B singer. Nobody else worth really mentioning. Nobody that great, But Johnny Fever was somebody that I remember when I was a kid, so I wanted to read that one, and that's why I dedicated a brand new intro to him, WKRP in Cincinnati. And I got to be honest with you, that show is what got me fall in love with radio. It was the first radio show that I remember that they did about radio, really. I mean, a TV show about radio personalities. It was great. And even back then, they were doing, they had an episode about the audio DJ, where, you know what I mean, one day back in this was in the 70s, early 80s, this show was out, and even then they knew it was coming, where eventually, DJs were going to be obsolete. So it's, you know, and Joe's even said this, and he does this himself. He plays stuff. You know, how hard is it to play music? It's not really that hard. I don't even know why it would. You know, I should have been able. Anybody should be able to do that. Like, you know, you get paid. It would be a good gig. A little, even if it was minimum wage, to just sit down and for 8 hours out of the day, and you know, make a playlist and play it for 3 hours. You know what I mean? Like, and bullshit for the other rest of your day or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I would DJ for you know, for however long they wanted me to, up to 8 to 10 hours, as long as you're paying me at least minimum wage, you know. And these dudes, I think they get a lot more. I think they get like 10, you know, probably 10 hours an hour. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But you know, to play the music. But you don't really need a DJ anymore. You just set up a playlist and friggin' it goes. Throw a couple things in there. Fuck, people do it now here on Spreaker. Imagine what the kind of shit they got, you know, professional shit they got in professional radio stations. They don't need DJs anymore. It's just, you know, they still have people in there talking and playing shit because it's just the personality. People fall in love with the personality. That's what's great about radio. That's what I love about radio. And, you know, that's why we're going to try more and more to gear up towards talk next season. But the seasons are probably going to get shorter and shorter because, you know, I'm moving to a house, so I'm going to be, listen, I'm going to have a yard. I'm not going to be cooped up. The only time I'm going to be cooped up doing shows is when I'm cold. It's cold out, and I don't want to be outside, you know. So yeah, and also later on, you know, we're kind of just shooting the shit. Maybe we'll take calls. I realize we are kind of ahead. Well, we got news coming up, and we're gonna play a Kid Chris clip. So let's do the news. How's that sound?
Live from the Uncle Bobby Radio Newsroom, this is What's News.
Speaking of Kid Chris clips, today's news is brought to you by KidChris.com. Search that up. It's WEBN Radio or whatever, but it's KidChris.com. That's how you find them. Sorry about that. Was making dinner. So now I gotta stop and talk to her because that's what got me all fired up, because I was talking to Noelle, and like, you know, she wrote that thing on Facebook, and I'm like, I'm okay. I see you have a good outlook. Oh, I see you have a good outlook on life today. That's good. Makes me happy, or happed. And then I smiley face, and then I fixed it for happy. And then she never answered me. But okay, nice talking to you. LOL. Sorry about that. Was making dinner, and that was a couple of days ago. Back. Oh. It was. How was that a couple of days ago? It just showed up on my Facebook. Let me read it. Did you like it, or did somebody like it? Monday, yup. I mean, I looked it up and it was like right there. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe that's why she was confused. I'm just grumpy because I barely sleep at all anymore. So you're having a bad day today. Bad day today. BRB. You're distracting me. Be right back. The news. So today's news story is brought to you by KidChris.com. I went in and got the. I'm actually a little bit behind. He has all the way up to the 26th. Yesterday show up. I have a clip of the 25th show, Monday show. So, but on the website he had this up, and I followed the story and everything. Photos of monster eel cry. What is that? This thing is hideous. Oh my God! It's like, look, it's something out of a goddamn alien movie. It's horrific. It's scary, dude. It's scary. Photos of a strange sea animal reportedly pulled from New Jersey waters are causing a stir of theories online. This is local too. That's another reason I piqued my interest. This thing's into my waters, not in my waters.
Fuck you!
I ain't going in there now. That thing's in there. Photos show a long and thick eel-like animal covered in blood with small teeth. Something straight out of a sci-fi movie. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. But the New York Daily News reports this isn't science fiction at all. The images were first posted on Reddit and have collected more than 1.2 million views. According to the Reddit poster, the man who caught the animal, who is pictured in one of the photos, is named Doug Coulter. And it's fucked up because, they're talking about the blood and everything like that, and what's going on with the blood, because you can make posts and everything, and reenact, like everything nowadays, and I signed up through Facebook and made a comment too as well, but it's all bloody. And Joe makes up a good point. I was talking to Joe Seeker about it earlier, and he stabbed it. He stabbed it with a huge stick. And he said something funny. I wish we did it on live, because he's like some redneck just stabbed it with a stick. But that's why they're saying that's why he's bloody. I mean, but this thing is like, you got to see the pictures, man. It is hideous. I put it on my Facebook. You can go on my Facebook. I'll show right on my timeline. Oh shit, she's got something. You told Marge about me, Tony, and I said I told everyone. LOL. Oh yeah, I'm gonna vent about that stuff. And my sister Noelle talking about. I told our older sister about it. Yeah, why'd you tell me? What do you think I'm not? What do you think? You didn't say it was a secret. First off, second off, if you let me know, why would I? Now she's like, why? Why can't she know? Why do I have to know, but she can't know? You know what I mean? Here's the thing. I don't want to get people confused. They go on Facebook. My friend, so-called friend. Granted, when I met him, he was already banging one of my sisters, and we became friends. They broke up. I stayed friends with him because I was already invested in this guy. He was already my friend. So now I stay his friend, and, throughout my life, he's banged my girls, he's banged, my exes, he's banged girls while I was with him, and now he's banging my younger sister. And they want me to keep quiet about it. Like, go fuck yourself. What'd you tell me for? I didn't want to know. She said I didn't. He did. Now she's still typing. She's yelling at me. And she finds out this, I'm sitting here screaming on it on air, she's going to really get mad. Sorry, I didn't know it was a secret. What do you want me to do about it? what I mean? I don't know. Now I'm distracted. The worm. The killer worm from New Jersey shores. I hope it eats Snooki. I hope it swallows her whole. I don't know, man. I best play this fucking clip, I guess, because she's like, we're getting into a fight here on Facebook. Oh my God, it's only 3 minutes long. That's a nice quick clip. I would have got more if I known that was it. That's all I got out of that. Huh. That's actually good. I was worried it was going to be too long. Oh, she's typing away too. Alright, here's a Kid Chris clip.
Welcome to the Kid Chris Show. They play funny games like Guess the Cherry or Thomas hides from snakes. You know, meets the newest guy, but he's okay with me. He can do funny voices, but he's no Constantine. Oh, it's the Kid Chris Show. Welcome to the Kid Chris Show. They're so friggin' funny. Oh yeah! You know what else? They got a tranny! Ew!
We're here. And it also, it is a birthday. Someone turned 64 over the weekend. Now, we're not a, hey, guess whose birthday it is show. Until it's somebody that's special to us, and his name is Ric Flair. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and Ric Flair for many years had a fight, and they used to battle all the time on TV and all that. It was legendary, and if you're my age, you've seen it. So of course, in tribute to Ric Flair's birthday today, the closest thing we have to Ric Flair is when Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, was calling around looking for Ric Flair. Still a classic to me. I know you've probably heard it. I don't care. It's awesome.
Yeah, is Rick there, please?
Yes, it is.
There have been many times you and I have gone round and round, and we've bled the same blood in the same muds. But this time it's all about business, Jack.
Let's do it.
You and I, Friday night, Daddy, at the Fulton County Stadium. The Great American Bear. Dusty rides on the edge of a lightning bolt with a silver saddle, Daddy. Now you come on down there with your limousine and your horsemen. Bring your A-game. Yeah, is Rick there, please?
Yes, is.
It's time for you to meet your maker in the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. It's up for the challenge.
I think the American Dream's barking up the wrong tree.
We'll see if your blood is as red as mine, Mr. Flares.
We will find out indeed, sir.
That's right, find it out in Flint. You a yellow dog, you hung your phone up on me.
May I take a message?
Yes, tell him this is Big Dust, the American Dream.
Big Duft, the American Dream?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a friend of his?
More of a nemesis, I guess you could say.
Are you Bob Klepak's friend?
I do not know who this Klepak fella is. All I know is that the other night, when Rick hit me from behind, I saw where the line was drawn, and now... Friday night at Starcade! My six! Hey! Where did you go, baby dog? That bicycle! He's got a bicycle!
64 years old, Mr. Ric Flair. God. Still looks good. Handsome gentleman. Going through, his fifth divorce. Ouch. So, Ric Flair will no longer be living in the biggest house on the biggest side of town. He'll be living in a condo Right by the airport.
Does he pay for, like, alimony to all those
I'm
chicks?
sure he does.
Oh,
He's got kids galore. I mean, that guy lives high on the horse.
Not a very smart man.
Like he said. He's a blonde. So there you go. Ric Flair, a tribute to, Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair, but 64 years old. Still involved with wrestling. Doesn't get in the ring that much. But here's a guy. That's a guy, if you look at his back, he's got a big scar on his back. He was in a plane crash in like the early 80s and lived through it. The guy's the real champion.
Can't kill him.
God bless him.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Wrestling is just as big a joke now as it is.
Yeah, exactly. 30 minutes, and there was no wrestling at all. What? I don't think he likes that man. Are hilarious. A couple things in there that make me a little uncomfortable is, the whole thing about pleasuring myself to my parents. That happened a long, long time ago.
That's kind of weird, actually.
Highlights. I don't have highlights anymore. Wrestling's not gay.
I don't know. That song was actually full of a lot of true statements.
I don't think so.
I'll give you maybe 2 out of 5.
No matter who you are, do not buy a house. Especially now, I would say. It's better to rent. Because something breaks in the house, you call the guy, hey, your house is broke, come fix it. How am I supposed to live like this? It's disgusting, so I will never buy a house again. Hey, what's this? Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I was wanting to call and request a Wolfpack tape.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the hitting guy.
The what guy?
The guy where he's like yelling at his phone screener.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Yeah, that guy was, he's yelling at the phone screen, and the phone screener's like trashing me and all that. I mean, that was a crazy tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's a bitch.
That's true.
Chris, you're on 770. Hello.
I think regardless of political beliefs, we can agree that it's a good thing that the war in Iraq is finally over, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I plan on celebrating tonight. I'm going to head over to the supermarket, and I'm going to pick up some cookie dough and a cake decorator, right? Just slide my pepper through the gingerbread man, and Kid Chris is going to trim everything up really.
Well, you know what? I don't care if it's a prank. If I want to talk to him, let me talk to him. I know! Now the part of it on YouTube is not going to have my funny response. I've been doing this 20 years. I don't know that it's Kid Chris. I wanted to be on YouTube. Why can't I have my funny response on YouTube?
Every other time we just dumped them, and there wasn't an issue. If you want to keep those knuckleheads on, go ahead. I just didn't know.
That's a fair point. I like the arms when you do that. Hey,
yell at me for.
I'm a puzzle.
Eventually. Kid Chris.
All right, 6 more shows, baby.
Let's prank call the Kid Chris.
6 more shows. Let me plaster on a fake smile and plow through this last hour and 20 minutes.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, I
These guys are. So the Wolfpack thought it'd be funny to show how ridiculous you sound when you call into our show. And they do it to another show, and it's hilarious to hear the frustration.
Backyard.
Okay, so all right, so I understand you challenged them to a street fight in your backyard, and they didn't show.
Right to our backyard wrestling.
I see, and they didn't show up.
What happened to arm wrestling?
Arm wrestling is closed. It's stupid.
Oh, yeah, Thomas.
Duh. Sorry.
So you challenge them to sports entertainment in your backyard?
No, it's the real sport.
Oh, so you really wanted to fight them?
Yeah.
Wow, so the Wolfpack guys have really got your goat, huh? They really upset you?
Yeah.
What was it that they were saying about you?
They called me some like wolf puppies. They want me to join them. Well, guess what? I'm not going to join them.
Okay. So
right here, right to the notebook, and join the WABN and join the Bengals. Hooray!
You're going to join the Bengals?
Uncle Bobby Radio. I am your DJ, Uncle Bobby. That was a couple Kid Chris clips while I try to, fix things with my sister. Talking to my little sister. Granted, my little sister's 28 years old. I'm getting old. Basically, my youngest sister. Not basically, she is my youngest sister. And my so-called friend, who's always sticking his cock in things that I love. My goddamn little sister, my big sister, my girlfriends, my ex-girlfriends, just fucking putting it everywhere. And, I'm not allowed to get mad or tell everybody about it because, first off, I think it's gross because he's 39 and she's 28. And he knew, and granted, that's only 11 years difference. But at the same time, I'm 37 and she's 28, I understand if I was single and there was a hot 28-year-old or 25-year-old, I'll be honest, 21-year-old, I'd tap it. But at the same time, I didn't, not if I knew them when they were a little goddamn girl. Like he was around when she was a little girl. You know what I mean? That's a true story. Now, let me morally, on your moral compass, what do you think about this, alright? A man, meets a woman. You know what I mean? Meets a woman in a bar or whatever. Meets a woman somewhere. I don't even think it was a bar because, first off, he was already older than the woman he met. Met her. He comes down from Kentucky to New Jersey. Impregnates her. Has 2 kids with her. You know what I mean? Things don't work out right. He becomes friends with his brother, all his other friends. You know what I mean? Years go by. Next thing you know, he's tapping the little sister like that. I just think that's gross. And I think it's a little disrespectful towards me. And she apparently didn't want me to know or didn't want anybody to know. And he felt like it was something that he had to tell me. We don't even talk like that anymore. He's all the way in another state. He didn't want me to be mad. Well, guess what? I am mad. I told him I wasn't mad, but I'm mad. I'm mad. Will I tell him I'm mad if I talk to him again? Probably. I'm a little aggravated. I'm a little aggravated that he would do that. Like, enough's enough. Put your dick away. You're getting too old for this. And you knew her, like, it's like she was around, like, he's like, when, I'm no math scientist, but I'm just saying, like, he's 39, and she's 28, and he met my sister, my older sister, when she was 16. Okay, we're all in our 30s, going on 40s. So that means like 11 years. So if he was in his 20s, okay, she was 9. You know what I mean? Like that's it. That's basically all right. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. When he was 20 years old, she was 9. 9. Now if a 20-year-old got with a 9-year-old, that'd be gross, right? And the same thing is, he should have that picture. Like if I knew a person when they were 9 and they grew up, and I ain't seen him in a while. Granny ain't seen her in a while. But like, don't you still have that picture of when she was 9 and you were a grown-ass man? Plus, I need to get used to it. It might be happening a lot. LOL. A minute ago, she was acting like she was enjoying her freedom. I think she likes the attention. I think she likes that I'm aggravated about it. I don't know how to spell thought. Thaught, and I don't think that's right because it's never. Well, it's not right because it's always turning up red. I thought you were. I thought you were enjoying your freedom. Now, how are you gonna have freedom when he clings to you and he starts? I mean, he's not. He's not that. I don't know. He might be possessive. Like, he's getting older, man, and the fact that he's 39. Going on 40, and you're in your 20s, this is his last chance. So he might get really clingy to your ass. So you enjoy it for your freedom now. You can. I keep telling you, he's mean. He's a dickhead. He was a dickhead to every girl he's ever met. And you're just gonna keep going with it. So I'm going to continue yelling at her and applying things. And, I don't know, man. I'm getting at the age, I'm getting old. And I'm not going to hold my feelings back for anybody anymore. I'm just going to say what I feel. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. And, like, a minute ago, it was, like, no big deal. Like, she's like, oh, I'm enjoying my freedom, acting like she wasn't with him. She finds out that I'm really I admitted to her that I'm aggravated. Now she's talking about she might want to settle down. She's getting old. What? Like, I'm in the same goddamn breath, you were like, oh, yeah, well, And she told me before that she wasn't thinking about settling with him. Now, all of a sudden, that I told her I was aggravated about it, she's going to stay with him. I mean, she's a grown-ass woman. Do what you want, but, the fact that she's my little sister, and the fact that he's supposed to be a friend of mine, and this is the first time, he's messed with somebody close to me. This is probably the 17th goddamn time. I'm getting fed up with it, and I think you know what I mean? I think I'm done with him. I think I'm done with him because I just can't take it anymore. It's not like she could come here and visit anyway because she fucked that up too. So my girl will never talk to her again. So what it is what it is. But I was trying to patch things up with her and forget the past and with the things she has done. Because I'm not acting like I'm innocent at all. By all means, I've been a dickhead to people, and I would hope that they could forgive me for the dumb shit that I've done in my life. You know what I mean? Everybody makes mistakes, but I can't. I'm just, and whatever. I mean, if they make each other happy, then fine. So anyway, I'm going to let you go. I can't even concentrate. I'm sitting there chatting with her. And thanks for listening, everybody. You know what I mean? And, I don't know. If you enjoyed it, that's great. If you didn't, you know what you can go do.
Fuck you!
You.